Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good. Thank you. Today is the International Women's Day. I sincerely wish you all the best. Happy holiday. Okay, it's time. Now let's begin. Okay, I'm so happy to deliver the lecture to you about the information retrieval. So let's begin. First, let's see this picture of Isaac Newton. He said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of the giants." So the information is very important because it's an era of the information. Now, if you can get more information, you can become a famous and a great doctor in the future. Information is very important and valuable. So this lecture just let you master the information skill. To retrieve the more information, you become the better doctors in the future. Okay, and what is the PubMed today? I will give you the lecture about PubMed. PubMed is a free search engine accessing primarily the Medline database. Pay attention to that. MedPub is search engine. It's not a database. It's a search engine, just like Google, like Yahoo, accessing primarily the Medline database. Medline is the database. You can assume that the database is a water tank, and the search engine is a pump. You get water from the water tank. So the MedPub just like a pump, to get water from the water tank. So the Medline database is a big database of references and abstract on life science and biomedical topics. The United States National Library of Medicine at the National Institutes of Health maintain the database. So the database should maintained by the people at the National Institute of Health maintain the database as a part of the entrance system of information retrieval. So many people work on this Medline database, but you cannot see what inside the documents. You should use the search engine like PubMed. It's the biggest search engine in medical field in the world. So this search engine made from 1971 to 1997 online access to the Medline database. Medline is a database. The MedPub just a search engine, and had been primarily through institutional facilities such as university libraries. PubMed first released in January 1996, ushered in the era of private, free, home, and office-based Medline search. The PubMed system was offered free to the public starting in June 1997. Pay attention to that. Free. It's free. No charge. It's not necessary to pay for it. So let's see the next page. You can see who maintained this search engine. Maintained the search engine by National Center for Biotechnology Information. We call it NCBI. NCBI maintained this search engine, and also the Medline database. And this NCBI is under the NLM. NLM is National Library of Medicine, and NLM under the NIH. NIH means National Institutes of Health in United States. So this search engine and the database maintained by NCBI. This 3-1 just in the web address you can see it http www.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov gov, government, that means, and the slash medpub. That's the web page address of it. And Albert Arnold Gore Jr., 45th Vice President of the United States, this guy, Gore said, PubMed is free. It works since June 26th, 1997. From that day, the PubMed worked and give the service to all over the world, to the doctors all over the world. It's free. You can free get documents, free get materials from the database. And let's preview previous lecture again, because this concept is very important. What is precision and what is recall? Precision means fraction of retrieved documents that are relevant to the user's information need. Relevant means what is valuable to you. There are relevant to you, there are not relevant to you. Relevant means it's have a value to you. And recall, another concept is recall, fraction of relevant documents in collection that are retrieved. If we are not clear, still not clear, let's see the picture again. In last lecture, I just give you the picture like this. Let's, for example, preview previous lecture again, because this is very important. I should show you again and make explanation again. For example, this is the database, the big one. This big one is the database. Inside the database, there are many documents, medical documents, of course. And you retrieve the database is just like a huge water tank. You want to get water from it, so you use the pump. The pump is your search engine, the medpub. Your medpub for example, in the total database, there are 1 million documents. But once you get, you search what you wanted. You search the materials, what you wanted from the database, and you get 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2, that's return the result, 1 plus 2. That's total 100. You get 100 documents. But that's among these 100 documents, not all are valuable to you. Maybe only 30 is relevant to your needs. 30 to your needs. So the precision is 30 divided by 100. 30 over 100 means 30% precision. The precision is 30%. 30%. And what's the recall? As you get only 30, but in whole database, what is relevant to you is 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. That means 50. 50 is the relevant documents to you in all the database. But you only get 30. You didn't get 50. You only get 30, and the recall is 30 over 50. 30 over 50. That means 60% of the recall. So now understand that is very important. So you can evaluate the search engine and the database. You can evaluate it's a good quality, or you can evaluate also your retrieval strategy, your query strategy, whether your strategy is good or not good. So these two very important. Let's emphasize it again. The precision and the recall. The precision and the recall. Remember it. Okay. Then let's see the search the search engine for doctors in the world, PubMed. We call it PubMed. You see, there is a search engine, just like it looks like a Google. This is the text box. You can type in your query. You can type in. You can type in the text box. Then click the button to get the materials what you wanted. This is the upper part of the PubMed. It's a search engine. But PubMed is not one search engine. There are several search engines. In fact, it's a platform of search engines, several search engines. This is the main. Now you see, it's the main search engine, the biggest search engine, this one. There are many other search engines in this platform, in PubMed platform. You scroll down, then you can see the other search engine in this platform. For example, finding full text is a search engine. Cynical queries, you click it, then you find a new search engine. And a single citation matcher, the batch citation matcher, mesh database journals, all these are search engine. So this is the platform of search engine. There are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 search engines on this platform. You can assume that the MedPub just like the octopus. You know, octopus, it's a soft creature, round soft creature in the sea, and with the 8 long arms, you can make it's a very delicious food. It's just like each search engine, just like long arms in this platform. Okay. See this picture. This is the MedPub. It's a search engine. It's a platform of a search engine. In fact, there are many search engines. Each arrow is a search engine. You see, the main search engine is from Medline. This cylinder is a database. Medline is a database behind the MedPub, and you use the PubMed. The main search engine is this one. This big green arrow. This is search engine MedPub, the main search engine. The other search engine, the important search engine, is from Mesh. Medical. This is medical subject heading. This another database, and later I tell you how it works. And this is also a search engine from Mesh. Why its color different from the others? Because use this search engine, use Mesh search engine, you can get the material more accurately with the high precision. The recall is not big, but the precision is high. The recall is not high, maybe lower than the other, than this search engine. And the PubMed is a platform of different search engines. This is small search engine from bookshelf. This is a search engine from old Medline, and this search engine also from publisher supplied citation. This from in-process citations. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 search engines on the PubMed platform. The biggest search engine is this one. But this one, the recall is high. The recall of the document number is high, but the precision is not high. Precision, if you use the search engine focused on the mesh, this one, it's where you get the information retrieval with high precision. So after you see all this picture, let's see the PubMed. Let's see the PubMed. Okay, let's change to the let's see the another. Let's see the PubMed page on the computer, online, the computer online. Okay, just a moment. Let's change it to another Windows, to the online Windows. Just a moment. Let's see the PubMed. Let's see the PubMed. Now you see the PubMed online. It's a PubMed online. This is the PubMed online. Just a moment. It's a PubMed online. You see the address is PubMed ncbilmnih.gov. After that, in fact, there are scratch PubMed. Okay, let's look it. Now you see this is the main. This is the main search engine. This one. This you can put a type in this text box, then click the search, the button search, then you get the retrieve the information, the document. But there are another besides this main search engine. There are other small search engine like finding for text. You see, if I clicked it, you can find another search engine. You see, just a moment. You see this. You go to the home. Click home here. Now you see there are another search engine. This search engine also in the MedPub platform. This search engine for search the full text document. You can click. You can choose which of the topics. Then you click. You type in the keywords. Then you click the button to find it. This is another search engine on this PubMed platform. And after that, you see there are also clinical queries. This is also another search engine. Clinical queries. This text box, and this is the button. And you also see, and there are single citation matcher. This is another search engine. You click it, then you find this search engine. You can when you type in and choose the year, month, day, then you search it. So this is another search engine. And this mesh database also have a search engine. You see, this search engine, this mesh search engine is also on the platform, on the PubMed platform. That's and return back journals. There are also another search engine. You see, this is another search engine. You can type in the query, then search it. So now you can see the PubMed, not only this one. This is the main search engine. There are only the other search engine. You scroll down, you find at the foot of the page, you see several another search engine. So in fact, PubMed is not one search engine. It's just like it's just like octopus. Octopus have several arms, long arms, can get the food. So the PubMed is a platform of several search engines, a set of search engines. After you see that, then maybe you have a question: how we can use it? Okay, now I teach you the skill how to use it. As a doctor, you sometimes you would like to ask the question to the very experienced doctors, get information from them. But nowadays, you use this platform, PubMed. That's okay. You can get more information. It's an information era. So how do you use it? Pay attention to advanced. That means advanced search. Advanced search, and if you don't use advanced search, you put the keywords in the text box, then search it. But unfortunately, if you are not experienced with this database, maybe your keywords is not the terms, not match the terms in the database. Be careful. There are difference between keywords and terms. What is the keywords? Keywords is your word. The word that you type in the query. That's the important words in your sentence. In your word, in what you type in. That's your words, not the words in database. The words in database is the standard word. We not call them keywords. We call them terms. Last lecture, I told you what is the terms. Previous lecture, I had told you what is the terms. Terms is the words like dictionary. just inside the database. Okay, if you use the basic search, you type the basic, for example, you type cancer, then you find there are breast cancer, lung cancer, colorectal cancer, different cancer. There are different cancer. Then we call this, you type cancer and these words appeared. These are terms. The breast cancer, lung cancer, these are terms. But your cancer is not the strictly not the terms in the database. The database have breast cancer, lung cancer, such like this. So when you type one word, just like word check, if you type wrong, you spell wrong, then you cannot match the terms. You search the database, you must use the term. If you type the cancer, you type the cancer, you search it, you see there are so many, too many, 64,201 results. Too many results. What is you wanted? The recall is high, but precision is very low. You cannot use such a search strategy. That's wrong strategy. Then how you make it? How you can make it? You had better. I suggest you had better use advanced one, so it can organize strictly according to the terms. For example, if you use this advanced, click advanced, then the advanced search engine appears. Then you type in, for example, if you wanted to check the stomach cancer, first let's type in cancer. Then you show the index. In the index, there are many terms. You see, when you type cancer, this is your keywords. Is it matched to the terms in the database or not? Just show index. Now you can see with the cancer, too many documents. Let's try it. You edit. First you edit. It become like this. Then you search it. The results is too many, more than 2 million. That's among this a few, just a few is which you wanted. Then how to improve your strategy, to change your strategy. Let's see later. You get advanced again. You see now the first time you search 4 million, now is 2 million. Now is about 2 million. It's more better than the last time. Then you see cancer, you search stomach. If you wanted to search stomach cancer, stomach. If you search stomach, you can show the index. Your stomach, there are a lot of stomach, too many. let's search it. First, add it to the query box stomach or fields like this, and then you search it. You see this is 254,000. It's too many. And how you make it narrow the result, more relevant to use? You can use the Boolean algebra, for example, like now you see how to use it. You search a stomach. This is the result, stomach result. You search the cancer. This one in the advanced search engine. But if you put this joint together, this means in the same document have these stomach and cancer. At the same time have two words. Then you narrow your result. Let's see it, how to do it. You click here. Number 3, you click here. Add query. You add a query. So that's stomach. Then you add cancer. You add it. You can choose add or not. You choose and put them together. So you put it. Now you see the command. It's rather difficult by you to type directly, but it's made automatically. So we call it advanced search. Advanced search can make a command like this automatically. Then you search it. Then you see the result is less than before. You see, you can compare it. And now is 86,000, less than before. The first is you search cancer. There are 4 million. You search cancer. In all fields there are 2 million. If you search stomach, you search the stomach in all fields, this one. And if you join them together, you join number 3 and number 2, you join this together, then you search 86,000. But this is not the good strategy. If you want, the recall is high, but the precision is low. You think 86,000, how you can browse it? You will browse it for all the day. It's not efficiently. So we should use the new method like this. Let's see. Let's return back to the PubMed. You can type cancer. You can type stomach cancer directly. Stomach cancer directly. Then you search it. If you type it directly, in the default stomach cancer, it appears. This is the term. You just match the term. in database. Stomach cancer. All this is the term. Then you match the term in the database. This is the result. And now you can see advanced. You see, it's the result, but it's not the good result. You see, if you use and, the precision is higher than this one. If you use this one and this one, you make a stomach and cancer is more accurate than stomach cancer. But you have the other way to get more precision, to improve your query, like this. Let's show. Return to the PubMed. Return to the PubMed. You use mesh database. That's more accurately. That means mesh database. What is mesh database? What's the difference between mesh database and Medline database? The main search engine just mostly focus on the Medline, the biggest database of the medicine. But the mesh database inside not like the Medline. In Medline there are medical documents, but in mesh database there are on the terms. This is the database for terms, for medical terms, not for medical documents. To make your type, what are the words you type in more standard according to the Medline database. So this is the term database for terms, not for documents. So if you use it, you can get more precision because you use the medical terms, the standard word. Let's see it. This is mesh search engine. Mesh search engine. You can choose like this. You can choose mesh. You can choose different fields. Now let's use mesh. If you type cancer, stomach cancer, if you use, then you see the stomach cancer. It's appeared automatically. We call it intelligence. Just like the word intelligence, artificial intelligence. It's intelligence. It can check your word and return the terms to see whether what you type in is matched to the terms or not. Now we stop the stomach cancer and it appeared the word you matched. So let's search it. Now you see, in fact, stomach cancer is not the standard word. The standard word is stomach neoplasms. That means tumors, cancers of the stomach. This is the standard expression. We call it the terms in the database. And your stomach cancer, just the synonymous, not really the terms, synonymous to this one, to the stomach neoplasms. Because many words have synonyms. For example, the cancer have a synonym like tumor. There are American spelling tumor and British spelling tumor. That's different. And but the standard one is neoplasms. Then you check it. You check this one. Check it. Then you add to the search field. You add it. This is the correct command. Stomach neoplasms mesh. Mesh means according to the mesh database. Mesh database means the medical subject heading database. So this is the standard expression. Then you search it. The result will return to the PubMed because this search engine is one of the search engine on the PubMed. So the result return back on the PubMed. You search PubMed with this command, stomach neoplasms. The command is rather difficult. If you type directly to the search engine, it's rather difficult. If you are beginner, you are beginner to use the search engine, you had better use the advanced one. So now let's search it. Now let's search. So this is the result. 104,000 results about it. And now let's compare all this result. Let's compare. Now you get 104,000 result, better than the stomach cancer. You directly put it in the main search engine, MedTab. But the best one is you use this. You use this one. You get more pressure. When you use stomach all fields and the cancer all fields, then return the more precision one. But I suggest you that as a beginner to use the search engine, you had better use the mesh advanced one. It's more, the result is more precision. When you get this one, for example, let's see this one. Details. Let's add a query, then search it again. With this one, it's still too many, 104,000 results. But you can filter it. You can filter it. Use the filter like this. For example, you see some document you should pay for it. For this one, you should pay. Some is free. Some article is free. You can download it free. Some you must pay, then you get the document. Some is free. If you want free, you can narrow it. You use the filter. You use your filter. This is the filter. You check it. Free for text. You check it. Then all this are free. You get the free one, and the result is less than before. You see 23,000 less than before. If you use another field, for example, if you use the time 1 year, it's less, only 1,423. It's much less. Then you can build your filter by yourself. Click it. You can make the filter. This is article type. This is species. This is language. This is sex, means the patient's sex in the documents. This is journal. This is age, the patient's age. Let's make a filter of language. I just click French. Usually most English. Let's see English, and also let's see the Chinese. Then I make the filter by myself. You see, show it. It shows here Chinese, English, French. If I want a Chinese document, I click this one. Then it's only 10 results. 10 results in this abstract in English, but the document in Chinese. other document in Chinese. You also can click a French one. If you want to find some French document, you click it. Okay, it's a French one. It's French one. So you can make the filter by yourself. On this side, you my NBI filter, you can make it by yourself. But if you wanted to make a filter by yourself, you should check in. You should sign up. In China, you sign up. You cannot use. You cannot sign up directly in the page. You should use Google, Facebook, or Twitter, or something. Then you can sign up. After you sign up, you get the privileges, many privileges, such like you can save the result, the search result. You can let it send to you automatically 1 week or 1 month. It can search just like a robot. Because the database is changed every day. There are many new articles which put in the database. The database expanding every day. So if you wanted to follow the new trend, you let it send. You type your email. You can save it. You can send it to your email. You use email. Send it to your email account. You can let it search every day or every week or every month, just like robot, and the result sent to you automatically, because the result of the query changed every day, not the same. Nowadays, you get the result, for example, like this, 1,423. Tomorrow you search, it's maybe not this one, maybe increased the number. Okay. After you use this one, this filter, don't forget reset all the filter. If you don't reset the filter, what's happened? Next time you search another document, you search another materials, it's always keep the same filter like this. Like you check a free full text 1 year or something like this. So after you use it, you had better set all the filters. Reset all the filters. Click it. Then now reset it. The number increased like this because you reset the filter. Now no filter, and sorted by best match. What means the best match? That means you use the terms. If the frequency of the terms is high, the highest one is in the first position. This is the highest one. It's just to check this terms, the frequency of these terms is sorted by frequency. Okay. So this is the PubMed. We return to the PubMed again. So practice make perfect. practice make perfect. If you use the PubMed, I suggest you use the advanced one. Advanced one have the search history. You can use the search history to connect to search we can connect, for example, number 10, number 6 or number 10. You can use these words, these terms and these terms. You can join them together with the operator, such like and, or, not. You can join them together and then search more accurately. You can use filter, use more. Only in the advanced you can find the history. After you use the history, then you can the history. You have your own account. The history will keep for 8 hours, only for you for 8 hours. After 8 hours, all this disappeared automatically. But if you don't want it keep a long history, you can delete it. You confirm, then you can delete all this history. And let's return back to the PubMed. So whether you use PubMed or Mesh to search, I always suggest you to use advanced one. As a beginner, you use advanced one to practice. It's more practice will sharpen your search skill. And besides the PubMed advanced, there are also Mesh advanced. Let's see the Mesh. Mesh is another search engine on the PubMed platform. This is the main search engine. Let's see the Mesh search engine. Mesh search engine. It's also have advanced. You click advanced. You can make the command. You can make the complex command. You just type very simple command. Then you can join it, make the complex command together. And also this is the history of search the search history. You also can clear it. You can clear it. Now you clear it, then it's cleared. With this one, you can make the good command, the complex command. Let's practice again. For example, if you have the interest to the surgical treatment of acute cholecystitis, let's search it. Let's practice it. Your idea is surgical treatment of acute cholecystitis. So the keywords to you is acute cholecystitis. But acute cholecystitis, it's a keyword in your idea. Maybe it's not the terms in the database. Let's check it. You just type it. Your keywords. Keywords belong to you, and the terms belongs to the database. You should use the terms to search, not the keywords. It's quite different. When you use Google, Yahoo, you type in the keywords. But in the MapPub, in many search engines, you don't use keywords. You just use terms. Only use terms. Terms is the PubMed search engine's language. So how, as a beginner, how do you can remember all these terms? There are almost 30,000 terms. How you can remember it as a beginner? You had better use the advanced search. It can check, it can help you to find the terms. Let's try it. We type in let's we type in cholecystitis. Let's see it. I wanted to check the acute cholecystitis. Surgical treatment of acute cholecystitis. Cholecystitis is my keyword, and let's see whether it is the terms or not. Just show index list. Index list just check your keywords is the terms in the database or not. Let's show it. Let's see the cholecystitis acute. You see the cholecystitis, acute is the term in the database. Now you can click this one. Then the command like this automatically made like this. You should not type it directly in the text box, because you should type the double quote, then double quote between two double quotes. But if it's in the terms, among the match the terms automatically go to the text box. Now you can search it, cholecystitis acute. But there are another words. We want a treatment of acute. We want the surgical treatment of acute cholecystitis. I just type acute cholecystitis like this, but not surgical. Let's search it first. Then you find the subheadings. The terms, we call it headings, and there are another subheadings under the headings. Subheadings. Let's see the subheadings. There is surgery like here, because we want surgical treatment of acute cholecystitis. So you just check surgery, check it, then you add search field. This is the search field help you to make the query. Make the query with field is a good strategy, search strategy. So it's not necessary for you to type very complex command. It make a complex command automatically. You just add to search field. It makes the command automatically. You see, click it, then the command automatically like this. Cholecystitis acute, acute / surgery. You see, this is the command. You needn't type by yourself. It's the standard term, automatically made. Then you can search. With this command, this complex command. You can search PubMed. Click this button. You search it. You see? Then 1,324 results. This and the command like this. This command with terms, each terms, not keywords. Keywords is your words. The terms is the database, the words in database. So you should first make your keywords become the terms, then you can search. Yeah, now if you see the result history advanced, you see the history here. The history. This is the history you searched. Okay, let's have a 10 minutes break. Then we continue. It's rather boring. Okay, 10 minutes. Ten minutes break. Okay, let's return back. Let's see. The PubMed is a platform, and this is the main search engine, and for increase the precision, we use the mesh. We use the mesh search engine, and sometimes we also use other small search engine like this in this platform, this PubMed. We use mostly the main search engine and the mesh search engine. This we often use these two ones to search the materials what we wanted. And then let's see the Medline. Medline is the National Library of Medicine's premier bibliographic database that contains more than 28 million references to journal articles in life science with a concentration on biomedicine. A distinctive feature of Medline is that the records are indexed with NLM medical subject headings. We call it mesh. So Medline is a big database inside many documents, and it's updated every day, every minute. The Medline is the primary component of PubMed. It's a primary component. It's behind the PubMed, a literature database developed and maintained by NLM. Medline is the online counterpart of the medical literature analysis and retrieval system that organized in 1964. Let's see it. Like this. This is Medline. This is cylinder. This cylinder means the database. This is database. And mesh is another database, small database about inside many medical terms. Medline inside many medical documents in the Medline. Mesh is just the terms of medical terms database. And there are another database, we call it Embase. Embase is based in Holland, the Dutch Embase, also about the medical documents inside many documents. Mostly we use the PubMed to search Medline. We use mesh or directly use the main search engine, search Medline. And we also can use EBSCO to search Medline. But there is another search engine. We call it Ovid SP. Ovid SP can search across the board, search both database across the board. Next time I will tell you how to use the Ovid SP. This time we just this lecture mostly focused on PubMed and mesh. Some students ask me that you can use the PubMed to get the documents directly from Medline. Why we should use the mesh. Or some students also ask me, if we can use mesh, why we can use mesh directly, but if in the main search engine, we can search more things. Why we need a mesh? Because the mesh is more strictly structured, the terms, so you can get the documents, increase the precision, make the precision high than the record number. But be careful. Sometimes the most recent documents you cannot get from the mesh. You cannot get the mesh engine. Why? Because, for example, some in-process citations, you can get it from the PubMed search engine, but you cannot get from the mesh search engine, because this in-processed citations not strictly structured. If it's not strictly structured, these documents cannot put to the Medline. In the Medline database, all the documents must be strictly structured. So if you publish some citations, publish some documents to the Medline, they should check it, the workers will check it, make it strictly structured. It needs time. Maybe you send the document to the Medline, and after 1 month or 2 months, then you can find it in the Medline, because they will make your document, make your thesis or dissertation, make it strictly structured. If not strictly structured, it's impossible put in the Medline. So there are delay. You get the documents from the Medline, you should consider the time delay. If you want to get most recently ones, you use PubMed directly from in-process citations. It's a small, not strictly structured. You can assume it's a database, but not strictly structured. You can also get published, supplied citations. These two not put in Medline. It consume time. It take a long time to make it strictly structured, then put it to the Medline. It needs time. So you can use PubMed directly to get them. And also some bookshelves, new published bookshelves, you can get the abstracts from PubMed. You cannot get this one, bookshelves, NCBI bookshelves from mesh. It's impossible. And also there are older Medline for some materials very old, maybe in 1945, in 1950. These ones are not strictly structured because it's on the paper. And some people use OCR software, make it digital. Then you can get it. You can use PubMed search engine, get old Medline, but you cannot get it directly from Medline. Only after the documents in old Medline and the workers make it strictly structured, then put a part of it to the Medline. In Medline, all the documents must be strictly structured. Then you can search it with high precision. Okay, let's see it. I just told you all this how to practice it with the PubMed search build. With the build, you can compose very complex command. So you shouldn't type this complex command directly to the search engine's text box. It's as a beginner, it's unnecessary for you. You just use the advanced one. In advanced search engine, you can find the search build. It's help you to compose very complex command. And in the subheadings, you can find the standard words. The standard words for cancer, the standard terms for cancer is neoplasms instead of tumors or cancer. That's not a standard term in the database. You should use neoplasms. How you can find it? Use the advanced search engine. Don't use the basic one. After maybe 1 year's practice, you can use the basic search engine directly. You should practice it, and the practice make you perfect, make your skill perfect. Now, let's practice. Now practice surgical treatment. This one we have practiced already, but I should tell you, if you not use the advanced search build, the command made automatically like this one, like this. You should type very complex one, this and this, or because surgical and surgery is the synonym. So you type surgical or you type surgery, you are not sure. So you should use the operator or surgical or surgery or operative or operation. Because this surgical, surgery, operative, operation, all these are synonyms. The search engine, the strictly structured search engine, not recognize your many operative many synonyms. They only choose one. So, but you type all this, or resection or correct system. It's very difficult for the beginners to do that. And therapy, or therapy's synonym is therapeutic. Treat this synonyms: cure, curing, heal, treatment. You use all to connect this. It's very difficult for the beginners to use the basic search. I advise you, don't use the basic search. You use the advanced search. Let the search build help you to complex such a symbol command, much simpler than the command under this, like this, is very too complex for beginners. So always focus on the advanced search instead of basic search. Then this one, let's try it. This one, aspirin treatment of hypertension. If you want to search aspirin treatment of hypertension, if you how to type the terms to the text, you don't know the terms, but you know the keywords. Keywords is your words. Terms is the database words. Your words is aspirin treatment of hypertension, and the keywords is aspirin and hypertension. Hypertension is also keywords that are not the terms. Check which is the terms. You just use let's this command formed automatically, made automatically, not by yourself. How to do it? Let's see. Let's see it. Let's check to the. Let's check back to the. Let's check it back to the web page online. Let's go back to the. Okay, just a moment. Let's back to the. Okay, let's back to the online web page. So let's practice it. Aspirin treatment of hypertension. You can use the mesh search engine. Mesh. You find the mesh here. You find the mesh database here. Let's click it. That's the mesh search engine on the platform made PubMed. You always use the advanced. Don't put it directly in the text box. Always use advanced. Here, click the advanced one. The advanced one appeared. Then you type aspirin. Aspirin is the keywords, but whether it is the terms, you should check it. Show index list. The index list just check whether the aspirin is the term or not. It's your words, but is it the database words? You just check it. You check the aspirin is really the terms, like here. It's the terms. You click it. Then you click it. Then you search it. You use not all the fields. You use the mesh terms. Mesh terms is much narrow the result. Mesh terms. Aspirin. Let's check it again. Aspirin. You can use aspirin like this. Aspirin mesh terms. You use aspirin mesh terms. Then you search it. You find your keywords is the aspirin, for example. You find the adverse effects, because you want aspirin treatment of hypertension. So you click the adverse effect. adverse effect here. Oh, sorry. That's sorry. I just wanted to find the digest bleeding caused by aspirin side effects. Aspirin side effects. That's example 3. Aspirin adverse. No. Not aspirin treatment of hypertension. It's I wanted to find digestive bleeding caused by aspirin side effects. By side effects, then I type aspirin adverse effect. Then you build it. The command like this: aspirin. Aspirin is the heading, and the adverse effects is the subheading. Then you search it. Then you advanced. You find that you search result. There are 10,874 aspirin adverse effect. After that, you also maybe find the advanced. Let's advanced upper gastrointestinal bleeding blood. Okay, it's rather difficult for you to do it as a beginner. Let's do it later. First, we do this one. It's rather difficult. Just a moment. Sorry. We should use the easy one first for you. As you are beginner, we should use the easy one. For example, we use the. Just a moment. We use another one. This is for your homework. This is just for your homework. Let's use this. Let's practice another one. This is rather difficult for you, maybe. Let's do this one. This one is much easier. Let's example search strategy treatment option for post-operative knee pain. This search was run in PubMed on September 10th. Why tell you the date? Because the result will be changed every day. 2014 mesh terms are marked with the syntax. Keywords searches. Be careful. Keywords is your words, not the database words. Searches is the title and the abstract of article are marked with the syntax. Okay, let's do it. This one is much easier. Then the difficult one, I let it as your homework. This is your homework. Aspirin treatment. This one is easier. And example 1 is rather example 1 we have finished it. Example 2 is easier. Let's do this one. Example 2. aspirin treatment of hypertension. So we use aspirin. First we type aspirin. Let's see it. Aspirin. Just a moment. The aspirin bleeding is this one is difficult, and this one is easier. This one is easier. Aspirin. So among this, the aspirin is keywords. Aspirin is keywords, and the hypertension is keywords. Hypertension. In this sentence, there are two key. You can search this keyword and this keyword, but a keyword is not really the terms. You should check it in the search engine. Let's check aspirin and let's check aspirin and the hypertension. Okay, let's turn back to the online. Turn back. Turn back just a moment. Let's turn back. Turn back to the online. To the web page, online web page. Okay, we turn back to the web page. That's the web page. We turn back. Okay. We search aspirin, then therapeutic use. We check a therapeutic use, not this one. We check therapeutic use. This one. We click therapeutic use. We check this one. Then we add to search builder. Then the command made the command automatically. Aspirin / therapeutic use. Then you search it. Okay, it's the result. You see, there are 33,023 results. Too many results. How to narrow the result? First, let's see the advanced one. This is what we just searched now. 33,023. Okay, now we just searched the aspirin therapeutic, but we didn't search another one, hypertension. Hypertension is also keywords. Let's check it. Let's check it. Then type in hypertension. Hypertension. You type in your keywords, but whether it is the term, I don't know. We should check it. Show the index. So now you can find it. Hypertension is the you should use the terms. You should use the mesh term. narrowed, not the date, mesh terms, yeah, hypertension. Use the mesh terms to strict structured narrowed results. I don't want too many results. So should the index check this. Let's check this hypertension, this keywords. Is it the terms? Show it. It's the terms. The aspirin, high tension, hypertension, but not that hypertension, but let's show index, okay. Sorry, hypertension. Let's check hypertension. Is it the terms? Hypertension. Let's check it. Hypertension in the mesh terms. Hypertension, but we want it cooperate with the drug, with the aspirin, aspirin. So we use drug therapy. Because we hypertension. Sorry. Click hypertension. No. Let's do it again. Hypertension. Then it must be cooperate with the aspirin. With the aspirin, you should check index. Show index. This mesh terms. Yeah, mesh terms, hypertension, then show index. Mesh terms, show index. There are without this. If we choose all fields, then hypertension, not that hypertension. Let's choose mesh terms, yeah, hypertension. Then we edit to search, edit to query box, then search it. Then you find so many results like this, 304,000. Then you find the history. Try to find the history. You find this one, and this one. You can together join this one. How to join it? You just find first one, aspirin. The first one, you add to query, make it like this. Then you use this is aspirin therapeutic, but not hypertension. You find hypertension here, number 4. Then you add it with end with end. Then you join this two one. You join hypertension joined with aspirin therapy. Then you search it. It's then the result narrowed. Only 800 result. It's narrowed. That is what you wanted. And the command you see is too complex like this. You see this like this is too complicated. As a beginner, you cannot type the command like this. It's too difficult for you. So you use the advanced one to use the build to make the command automatically. Just check whether your keywords is the terms in the database. Just check it. Okay. Now let's see another one. Another example. Let's do another practice. Practice makes perfect. Let's go back. You just click this one. Let's go back to the PubMed main search engine. If you want to make the narrow but result much narrow, you use the mesh database. And both this have the advanced one. This is the advanced, and to the PubMed main search engine, this is the advanced. Always focus on the advanced one. So now let's do another search. For example, if we as a doctor, you want to search treatment options for post-operative knee pain. A patient have knee pain, but you wanted to know the treatment options for post-operation, the knee pain you wanted to know. Then you choose your keywords. Check your keywords. Is it the terms of database? For example, a pain. You type pain as a knee pain. So pain is the keywords. You type your keywords pain. Check the pain, whether it is the pain is the terms or not. You use the mesh terms. Just use the mesh terms to check it. Mesh terms. Use the mesh terms to check whether the pain is the term or not. You should list to check it. The pain is really the term pain here, but too many results. You see, the pain is the result. Is the keywords knee pain. That's knee pain. Pain is one of the terms. You after you check it, then you add it to this query box. Add it to query box. You add it to query box. Then you search it. It's too many. 429,828. Then you can see the history. You can see the history. You can see the history in number 6, the pain mesh. Too many documents. Then you as a knee pain, you didn't search knee. Now let's number 2. Let's search pain again. Let's search pain again. Later we search knee. Let's search pain again. As you search pain in the mesh term, here in mesh term, you check it. You check it. Oh, you should create pain management, for example, pain management. Let's check pain management. This 2 words, is it the terms or not? Oh, it's the terms. Pain management. It's really the terms. Then you, after that you make it, move it to the query box. You edit it. It comes to the query box. You edit. Okay. Then you search it. See you click the advanced. You see the result history, query history, like this. This number 7, search pain management. This is less than before, than the pain. Now let's search again. You should make it pain or pain management. You can join this to one. How do you join it to search? Make it search. Let's see how I do it. You make this. You make it the pain to the query. You see the pain mesh to the query, and all pain management. Then you add it with all. Then the command made automatically like this. You join this command and this command. You use all. Then you search them. Then you click advanced, see the history. See the search history. Your article is much bigger than before because you use all. If you use and, it's narrow. You use all. The pain mesh terms, the pain or pain management in the same document, it occurs pain or occurs pain management. You use all. So that's the result. Then let's see, because you wanted to know the knee pain, knee joint pain. Let's type the knee. You use also in mesh terms. You type the knee joint. Is it the term or not? Let's check it. Knee joint. Knee joint. Knee joint. Okay, now you see the knee joint is the term. Knee joint is the term. Is the terms. So you add the command to the query box. Just click this, edit. Then you search it. Then you click advanced again. You see the history. You see the search history. Your knee joint. These terms appeared in documents. The total documents is 66,915. Like this. This is the history. And try to search the knee, whether knee, only knee, not a knee joint. Knee is the terms or not. Knee is your keywords, but you don't know whether knee is the terms in the database or not. Just check it. You type it knee. You type it knee in the mesh. In the mesh, you choose the mesh means you use the mesh database, mesh terms. Then you check it, show the index. You check it whether this word knee, it's in the database. In the database have knee this word, so make the command like this, knee mesh terms. Then add it to the search box. Add this knee to the search box. Then you search it. All these articles about a knee appeared knee, but it's too many. Then you see the history. The search history is knee, and the total documents are 15,000, more than 15,000. And try to make these two joint together. I mean, you make the knee and a knee joint together, joint them together. Some document may appear the knee, some may appear the knee joint. You make these two commands together. How to make it together? You put this one to the query box. Click here. You make it add a query. So this command go to the query box. Then you put this knee also to the query box, but use the operator or. How to use it? Click here. Then add with or. So knee joint or knee appeared in the command. Then you search it. There are 78, more than 78 documents qualified like this. Then you see the history. If you want to see the history, just click the advanced. Then you want to know the post-operative. That means after operation, post-operative complications. You type post-operative, complications. You also you narrow it with the mesh term. Always with the mesh terms. You check whether this is the terms or just your keywords. Let's focus to it again. Is the keywords, your keywords, matched the terms in the database? Then you check it. Show the index. Check it. It's really matched like this. It's matched. Then you add it to your command like this. You edit it. Then you search it. Then you see the history. Click advanced. Back to the history, to the search history. This is your result, 588. more than that results like this. You can search step by step. Then after at last you joint this one. You use end joint the knee joint, the knee pain, joint knee pain, knee joint, and the treatment operation post-operative period, something like this. You join them, then you can get the finally you get the best result what you wanted. All this history just is a mediate way, just in the midway saved here. You can use it, make some command joint together with or and not three operators. You use three operators, make each search joint together. For example, you use knee and pain. For this is knee, this is the pain. I want to joint this to a knee pain. You click it to the query, add to the query. Then the pain, you use and with it. That means knee pain. It will be less than the knee and then the pain. Yeah. Let's see it, search it. You see, in the advanced, click the advanced, see the history. You see, it's only 1,119. It's less than the knee. You see, knee is 15,000, less than that. And it's also less than the pain. Too many documents, too much documents. You see the pain, 429, more than 429,000. The pain, knee pain. You join them together with and. It's narrowed result. With such a skill, you use and, the result is narrowed. You use or, the result is expanded, increased rapidly. Because you use and means one document must appear knee pain at the same document. These two words at the same document. So it's narrowed the scope. If you use knee pain joint and, if you joint surgery, knee pain surgery, if you put and surgery, then it's less than this one. Let's try it. If we use medical surgery, let's see the mesh. You always choose the mesh. It's strictly structured because it's strict mesh terms. You choose mesh terms. Then you search surgery. Surgery is a big one. Surgery. But a surgery in the mesh terms, not the which surgery, not the only surgery, not the terms. You see the terms like this, not only surgery. You should choose one of it. Only surgery, not the terms. Then you can choose the all fields, not strictly all fields. Then it means you search it, not strictly. You see, surgery, too many. So you search it, edit, surgery, it's too many. You search it. you search it, and it is 3 million, more than 3 million. But don't worry, you check the history. It's too many. But if you check it, number 14, you check the surgery with the number 13. You joint these two together, means knee pain surgery is less than knee pain. Let's see it. You put the knee and pain in the query. Knee pain in the query. Add the query. Knee pain in the query. Then you put the surgery also in the search engine. The text box. You use and. Add with and. You see, knee pain surgery. These three words, you use and. You use two and or as an operator to join them together. Then the result must be less. Let's see it. You see, the result only 504 result, less than 1,000. Let's compare to the last one. Compare. You see, if you join these three together, the result is 504. Less than you join the two one. The knee pain is 1,119. It's less than this one. You use more and joined together, then the result narrowed and increased your precision. That's the skill. Just practice it. Practice and practice. Practice make perfect. So I hope you, after this lecture, you practice it with your query. And pay attention always on the advanced. Don't use the basic one. You use the basic search box, search command. You should type such a difficult one, just like program coding line by line. It's a tough work. You use advanced search method, advanced search engine. It do help you. And save a lot of time. Help you to make a very complex command. You are step by step. After 1 year, maybe you are quite familiar with the terms. You know which word is the terms, which not. Then you can type directly. Nowadays, as a beginning, I'm sure you cannot do that. It's if you make a mistake, you search it in the basic search engine, but you type your keywords, but it's not the term, in the database. You search it. What's happened? The result is 0. That means the 0 document of the information retrieval. You will get nothing. You should put the terms, but it's also not necessary for you to remember 30,000 terms. It's unnecessary. You just use advanced search engine. You use the advanced method. It do help you a lot and save time. You can make a very, very difficult, very, very complex command just automatically. And just like a robot help you to do it. And after you search it, all these you can follow all these search results. Just click create alert. Create alert mean or create RSS. These two ones can send the result to you. Let's click it. Let's see it. So you just save the search like this command and the search terms, and you ask the question, what do you like? Email update of new search result? Yes, so it will send you the updated result, and you type in. Sorry, it's and you type in, and you can type in your email address. You can let it send you monthly or daily or weekly, like this. You can change it. You can let, for example, you wanted to let the robot send you the update result weekly. You choose the weekly. The robot will search automatically and send you weekly, and you can choose which day send you email, and report format in which format, text or abstract or PubMed. You can choose each one, and then you save it. Then the robot began to work automatically. You are happy to get the result. You should not check it every day or every week. Just let the robot do it, and you follow the information. The information reached to you automatically, make you happy to do other things, save a lot of time. So the PubMed is a very powerful tools for you in the future. As you want to be a famous doctor, to be famous in the world, you should get more information and study the information, filter the information, and make information analysis. You use the data analysis, use the text mining, all these skills. I hope you in the future, in this information era, that keep you always go forward in the advance. So this is the PubMed and the mesh, and all these databases, and there between them the relationship, something else. After the lecture, I will send you the what I said on the PDF format, and send it to the group, and I hope you review it several times, then remember it. Then the most important thing is practice. You just go to this page. If you don't remember the page address, it doesn't matter. You can search PubMed in the Google. You find the address easily, very easy to find it. Then you practice it. You have some questions just in your idea. Keep your questions. Then you try to find the answer. Practice more, then you can get your skills really perfect. I hope someday you can get the information easily. Okay, let's back to another. Let's back to the PPT. Okay, let's back to it. And this practice make perfect. This example 1, example 2, example 3, and also example 4. All these 4 examples after the lecture, I hope you practice it again. Then you can remember very good memory. You keep very good memory about how to use these search engines. These examples, practice it. If you cannot remember it, practice again until that you remember it completely. I hope you success, and also remember the 4 steps to use mesh. 4 steps to use mesh search engine. Because the mesh search engine is the best one to narrow the result. If you get too many results, too many documents, you don't know which is the best. That means the precision is, you get a recall is high, but the precision is low. That's not good. If you use the mesh, that means you sacrifice the recall, but you get the high precision. I suggest you follow these 4 steps to use mesh. That's better. And thank you for listening for today's lecture. Later, I send you the document soon for today's lecture. Thank you for listening, everybody.